No, I was hammered.
Damn.
And I'm a man.
Yeah,
you don't have a lot
you're
to
a
fear
man.
when you're a man.
I ever tell you what happened to my first roommate at boarding school, though? He got possessed by the devil. I swear to God, he got kicked out of the school.
What?
His name was Cody Goggins.
You got to hear about my second roommate.
This guy, man. The first day of school, I'm moving in. I'm a junior. He had been there for 2 years and he didn't have a roommate. And I was coming in as a new student. So bad sign already.
Yeah.
And my whole family moving in. He comes in from the shower totally naked. He just like starts talking to my family. He's like a very weird kid.
Yeah.
He was naked
and
talking to your family
Yeah. It was very weird.
with his penis out.
Was he using his butt cheeks as like
he,
lips?
he didn't show us dick, but he turned around. We saw his cheeks when he was changing.
Oh, that's just European.
Yeah. But then he started, the first day he tried to sell me porn because porn was blocked on the Wi-Fi there. So I'm like, okay, that's like, but I realized very quickly, people told me he was weird. I come back from fall break and my prefect, who's like the RA, is like, hey, can you go check on Cody? He's crying in the bathroom.
Wait, you guys call them prefects like in Harry Potter?
Exactly. Is that pretty good?
It is pretty good.
The prefects were always just like the lamest kids who didn't play sports.
Yeah, it's like Bill Weasley.
Graham Turner, you were a pussy.
References.
But he's in the bathroom and he was like sitting in the shower stall, like hitting his head on the wall.
No.
And I was talking to him. I was like, what's going on? He goes, dude, there's something inside of me that I can't control anymore and I want to hurt people. And I was like, damn.
It's the worst thing you could hear.
Jesus.
So
Yeah.
he got kicked out the next day because like we told people.
Good on him for saying that though and not hurting people
Yeah.
and for recognizing that that was a problematic thought to have.
Yeah.
We lost. He was the third string catcher. On our
It's funny.
baseball
That's
team.
how I felt after I got the vaccine.
Precisely.
I was like, I just want to hurt people. I actually thought that reminded me of I thought of an idea for a scary movie. It's a haunted sorority house.
Nice. I like it
And
already.
It was like closed for a while, but like this sorority like raised money to like get a house on campus. And they're like, all right, I guess we'll give them this house. So they go in, it's haunted because there was like something happened, you know, maybe it's like the Ted Bundy one. Remember how Ted Bundy went in and had a good time in the sorority? So like they're in there and then you know what happens when like 30 girls live together? Sync up.
Sex.
Sync up. They sync up.
What does that mean? Sync up?
Like all their periods.
Oh, is that really what happens?
So one night on a full moon, they all sync up, and it like summons the demon of like cuntiness. And there's like a frat guy who sneaks into the house like before this happens, and he has to like survive.
Oh,
in the
that's a
house.
good movie. Wow.
Yeah, he sneaks into like, we're gonna like.
So
get some-
they all like basically become possessed for the night?
Yes,
Or-
so the
okay.
girls all become possessed because they're on the schedule.
Would they snap out of it in the morning? Or do
Yeah,
have
they
to
would
wait?
have no idea.
That's nice. I like that.
And
Yeah.
they're going to be like sexually advancing towards him.
Yeah,
and
like
then
maybe
inflict-
he goes in with 3 friends
Yeah.
and like the fat one like sees a girl and he's like, oh my god, it's Jessica.
That's so
and she like takes out like her vibrator and just like jams it in his eye.
Like,
Like,
yeah.
Who was the Batman girl? Like Green Ivy, was that her name? When she was like trying to fuck Robin, and Robin was like so horny. Do you remember that scene?
are you talking about Teen Titans?
No, Dark Batman, not Dark Knight. The Batman, Poison Ivy.
Oh,
Poison Ivy was like
I
Robin
call her
was like
PO.
yeah. Robin was
PO
so
box.
horny.
PO box.
I remember watching that, dude.
What, PI?
Putting a PI. PI box doesn't sound as good.
Yeah.
I have to be honest. I was really happy to see you guys and happy to be here. And this is a great group of guys. But now, and I was to be here is like, wow, I'm here. But now, since sitting down and asking you if you're moving and you saying, yeah, I feel more sad.
Oh, I feel
I'm
sad.
going to miss you, man.
Are you leaving the city?
I'm leaving the city.
thought
Going
you
to
just meant you were
Florida.
moving. Damn.
No, yeah. Yesterday I was walking through Midtown, and an interesting thing happens when you like work late in Midtown. Like I got out of work at like 7 o'clock. All of Midtown is Korean. Like after 6 o'clock.
Wasn't it K-Town?
Near K-Town.
Yeah,
K-Town.
yeah.
K-Town. Boom, boom, boom,
I call it Korea Zone. But then, like I walked out and they're all like out there, and it was like seeing the buildings and all the Koreans. I was like, damn, I'm never gonna
see a Korean ever
see
again.
a Korean. Yeah, there's none in Florida. They don't
Where are you
allow
going?
them. St. Pete.
Okay.
Wow, dude. That's
Yeah.
What's there? Is it a job that you're going for?
No, I'm trying to like save money and maybe start
you don't
like
need
my
that
own
shit.
thing.
Shut up.
What's
you
your
have
own
so
thing?
much money.
I am
You have
loaded.
you never spend any money.
That's not true.
What do you spend money on? Podcast.
this.
Podcast, yeah. But that's not, you don't spend money on food.
I spend money on food.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you should go to Florida.
It's impossible not to spend money on food.
But I don't mean,
What do you
like,
want to
we're
start
not
though, in
balling
Florida?
out.
In Florida, I want to start I want to like revamp the show, make
Okay.
it like bigger, maybe stream live
On Twitch?
on something. I think
You should be
Twitch
a
I'll probably
golf
get
pro.
banned.
Don't you play golf?
I do play golf. I can't like become a golf pro.
You know what you should do?
I have friends that just went to Florida and became golf pros. They like worked in the shop for like a year. Tried to get
Oh
better.
yeah, you can kind of backdoor
Yeah.
yourself in.
But you got a day job. That's going to take up your time, huh?
Yeah, I got a day job. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to make the transition from a day job to like making a full-time thing.
You're going to make this a full-time thing?
I would
I got
love
the answer
to.
for you. Do you want to sell solar panels with me? It's very flexible.
I don't. Only because I've witnessed Michael selling solar panels.
Oh, did he work for Venture Solar too?
He did.
Oh my god,
Florida is
no
great
way.
for solar panels. You would
Yeah.
do great out there. There's so much sun.
I don't know if they believe in solar.
It
Well,
might be,
not now.
I don't think they're going to give the incentives there. Yeah. Did he work for Nathan Orden too?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
That's
two
the
of He's my
comedy
manager.
connection.
Yeah, yeah.
Nathan Orden?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He got into it at a mic with a female comic who I should name,
Oh yeah.
Alexis Ramirez.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, he was like, "Do you have to heckle?" You know, he's from the Midwest. Do you have to heckle? And he was really like, he was pretty aggressive. And then he's like a big guy. His brother is Randy Orton,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So he's like, I didn't, but, and then she was like, "Yep." And then he was like, "Yeah, if I was here, like," well, I changed his accent. He was like, if I was here, like, yeah, women are the best, then you'd fuck me. But I'm not. I'm a man. And then everybody got scared. Then this was at the comedy shop open mic, bad
Recently,
bad
or
mic.
a
No, it was
while ago?
6 months ago.
Okay.
Then the host goes up, Dave. You know Dave?
Dave Maria.
Dove. She goes up and she's like, I was about to stop it if he had continued. Bitch, you weren't going to do shit.
Yeah, nobody's
If
doing
Nathan
anything.
Nobody's
Orden's
doing
watching,
anything.
you do have small traps though.
Oh, good.
He has small. He's a pretty brolic dude, but then his traps are nothing.
He has to do farmer carries. Have you told him?
Farmer. No, he just talks to me about semen retention.
One time I did a mic with Nathan Orton, and he was like after the mic, I was like, "Hey, was any of that good?" And he just goes, "I could see your penis in your pants the entire time."
He's funny.
So I threw those pants out.
I could see your penis. That was, he didn't say
That
yes
was-
or no.
That was his
It's
response.
funny to say I could see your penis in your pants as opposed to somewhere else. I could see your penis on your neck the whole time you talked to me.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing. I'm like,
He's pretty crazy. Like the stuff he's nonstop during work. Like the other day we were on a call and there's this single Latina mother on our team.
Oh,
and,
God.
and she like we were like in a meeting trying to figure out what we're doing in the afternoon. She goes, "Tell me what to do." He goes, "Say that again."
Whoa.
It's like nonstop like that the whole day.
oh man.
I always respect people like that. The other day
Oh,
at work,
yeah.
I said something about young pussy, and I regret it. 'Cause
What
I
did
feel
you
like it's going
say?
to come back to me. One of my coworkers, really funny lady, she's 27 and dating a 55-year-old, and she's very open about how she's dating like this weirdo. And she's like, "I'm fucking a 55-year-old." Like she puts that in conversation. And so somebody was saying like, "It's weird that he's doing that. Like, why would he do that?" And I was like, "You know why? Because she's some young pussy." But I said it clearly. Like I'm not saying
it
it.
just cuts. There's a classroom full of kids just
Yeah.
watching.
What does she teach?
She's the AT, so she like teaches everything. She's one of the assistants,
Okay.
so she
She
helps
hot?
teach everything. Yeah, she's a good-looking girl.
I love when someone is like not qualified to be a teacher, like they didn't go to school or anything. They're
didn't-
like,
yeah.
"We're gonna let you teach everything. You get the keys to the entire kingdom.
Dude, I'm
Most
not
Just
Nice.
roam around and tell people how to live their lives."
That's why I'm bad. My degree is in religion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
in undergrad, and I'm in school now. But I'm doing everything. It's like they say it's an art and a science, and I got the art down, but the science is not
Is there
for
any
me.
good pussy at grad school?
Yeah, there's some good pussy at grad school. I reunited with a friend of mine. She's a rabbi's daughter from Brooklyn, and she's a great girl. And I knew her when I was like a kid, and I haven't seen her in years, so it was nice to see her. But it's all over Zoom, so I don't know any of these.
Oh, I
these
thought you were in
girls.
person.
No, it's all. I mean, I'm only taking one class. It's all over Zoom. But there's so many women in and around me all the time. woman in me. No, just I'm always around women.
There are a lot of women. I always forget.
There's so
around
many.
none of
Yeah. Then I leave work and I'm not around any woman.
Yeah.
At
that'll
work,
happen.
woman. Like tonight, there's going to be probably 2 women and like 30 guys.
You think 30 guys are going to show up for your birthday?
I'm being generous. I'm being generous. Well, no, not 30, maybe 20.
Okay. That's what I think.
But we're all going to be dispersed, so it's going to feel like
Maybe I'll
30.
get like a big cape.
Sorry. Yeah, wear something good. I want to see you guys dress
Because
funny.
like if it was, it
Dress
depends on
fun.
whose funeral it was, you know?
Yeah, and it doesn't actually.
If it was like Chris Farley's funeral,
Yeah, do Chris
I
Farley's
would dress
funeral.
up as a van parked by a river.
What would you wear to my funeral?
If I, well, first of all, let me get myself in the mindset of if you died.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all I'm giving you.
That's not bad.
I would wear a suit, and I would have, but it would be very, very
Ill-fitting.
plain, very ill-fitting. The shoulder, it would look like I'm wearing a triangle. The shoulders would stick out really far, and then the bottom button would be very, very tight. So it would look like I'm like a bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, I like that.
I would paint my nails orange.
I appreciate it.
Just so I can like put them on your body
Yeah.
and take a picture. And then I don't know, I would have to go cool with the tie.
Yeah.
I'd either have to go really tacky or like
Really
something
tacky.
with like
tie.
planets on it, you know?
Yes. Or you could wear, you could wear 2 ties. 2 ties, 1 shirt.
I'm just gonna cosplay what's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson at your funeral.
You gotta get a brown blazer.
And I'm just
then.
going to stand over the body and be like, the human body evacuates its bowels moments after dying. And everyone's going to be like, who is this?
I would wear
Damn.
dress blues.
Nice.
I would do like the thing Navy SEALs do when they fucking, when they pound the seal onto the, you know what I'm talking about? You guys haven't,
No.
you guys haven't seen SEAL movies, I guess.
I know they do a thing where they like sit in water for like 40 minutes and it's supposed to be cold. Like they like
Funeral,
lock
they do
arms
this?
and they like go like this in the
Sit in
water.
water. Are they
That's
wearing,
when they train.
And everyone's like, this is the toughest. I'm like, they're
That
just
doesn't look
sitting
are
in
they wearing
water.
suits?
They're just
No.
wearing like their camo.
Yeah, they're wearing like clothes.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing about a seal. You never know you're going to have to jump in the water fully clothed.
I have
tell
so
you
much
that.
on my YouTube shorts of like Green Beret saying Navy SEAls are losers. They're like, they're good in water, sure.
What's the difference between a
Green Beret is like the Navy SEAL of the Army, and then Navy SEALs like special operations for the Navy.
Oh, okay.
My friend's trying to be a Green Beret now, so I'm dialed in on all this stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's so horny. Like, he
Dude.
can't.
Can you jerk off?
He can jerk off, but like he goes on Tinder. I think he's in the middle of like Georgia or somewhere, and he'll like expand his Tinder range to like 200 miles, and he'll get like nobody.
He must get it though in Georgia.
He's like, I'll
huh?
swim there. I'm a
No.
Navy SEAL.
He goes to like Auburn he'll like drive 3 hours to go to Auburn to like not get any. He Venmo'd this girl. He didn't have any girls' contact, so he Venmo'd a girl $20 saying like, "Hey, do you want to go on a date?" Did not get a response. Kept the money.
That's such a weird strategy.
Yeah, that is straight.
I thought it was kind of romantic. I was like, it's not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
it's romantic for a whore. Alex, do you recognize that picture over there?
Of course I do. Yeah, that's.
It's me. That's
know-
me back when I was a real woman.
I know you didn't get into IKEA, but it kind of looks like it would be from IKEA.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks
right?
like
Yeah.
shitty.
It looks like the
Very
horse.
simple.
I got.
Yeah, it looks just like the
right?
horse. By the way, those chairs I still haven't.
You
Really?
still haven't
But I have a
assembled.
bed frame now, thanks to Jake Timothy.
Well, that's nice.
Nice dude. It's
I
really
bet
nice.
you miss not having a bed frame though, because it's nicer to not have a bed
I
frame.
think it's better now.
Really?
It's like a
Yeah.
more like gratuitous fall to the
Yeah.
bed. So it's like a little longer. You get a little more of that moment where you're like, here we go.
No,
baby.
but I feel more regal up off the ground.
yeah, yeah.
more
you know.
comfortable.
No.
I think it is because you don't have to deal with like whatever. My bed frame's all fucked up, and it's like I have like spikes hitting my like.
Do you have like an Indian bed of nails?
I have the same bed frame I've had for 8 years, and it's like
Okay.
one of the metal ones where you put like the things in like that.
Yeah.
And-
Slats.
Yeah, slabs.
Why would there be spikes?
Well, because half of them
I shouldn't have got the
down,
spike model.
So they're all like going up now, and it hurts.
I did see there's like there's a thing trending in that kind of lady who used to do drugs and now is like a nature
Erykah
body
Badu?
spiritual purist woman thing. It's like in that world, and it's this mat that has like golf shoe spikes on it, and you're supposed to lay on it,
I've seen those.
and it's supposed to be like excruciatingly painful, but it releases like a serotonin
My
thing
sister got me like flip flops that have those in
that
it,
have spikes.
and it's awful. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sounds like acupuncture.
yeah, it's like it's
really
that.
terrible. Yeah,
But it's supposed to be super good for you. Yeah.
That's life. That's
Relaxing.
the balance. I took a cold shower before I came here.
you took a cold shower the entire shower.
No, but it was cold for the beginning.
You went
before
the beginning, not the end.
I went. The
You should be a
end.
Navy SEAL,
Yeah.
dude.
I would go to a Navy SEAL meeting and be like, "Arf, did I make it?"
Yeah. You have a beach ball.
I don't know why I said that.
Wait
All my jokes are just sketches. They
Yeah.
just have to be sketches, dude. What am I gonna do when you leave?
What are you going to do?
What's your when are you?
Yeah, what am I
leaving?
gonna do with myself? When
I
you
don't
leave?
know. My date, I think it's like around Christmas. I might be going before Christmas because
Are you
Michael's
going
going.
back home first to get like more stuff. Or
No, I don't have any.
Are you driving?
Yeah, I got to drive.
Wow, you have a car?
No, I got to rent a U-Haul
Nice.
and drive it to Florida.
That'll be fun, dude.
I think it'll be fun,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I don't want to
people
do
like
it
driving.
myself.
You're gonna do it in a day.
You're
I'm
gonna
like
go- you're
not a
gonna go-
great driver,
Really?
and I don't have my glasses anymore.
But
You need to
highway
get
driving's
glasses.
easy. You don't have to be a good driver for the highway. You just fucking turn your mind off.
But you need to be like
a
awake, you know?
Yeah, you definitely need to be awake.
Yeah, I sometimes I'll drive and I'll just like give me the people, drift away, you know that.
Give
kind
me
of
the
thing.
people to free my soul.
And
Are you
I,
excited for DeSantis? That's your guy now.
I kind of am excited for
Congratulations.
DeSantis.
Yeah.
You're going from Eric Adams to DeSantis.
I know that's an
A very
upgrade.
regal transition. Yeah.
I am excited. I want to like see his head in person.
yeah.
He's got one of
It's
those
much
heads.
smaller
Where's
in
the
person.
capital?
You think so?
The capital's not Miami, right?
Capital
It's Jupiter.
Florida. I don't-
Capital's not
It can't be
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Is it
It's
Tallahassee?
got to be like
It's
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. But it was Jupiter.
Just sanctimonious.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I more just like want to go because I think like I'll meet a nice lady down there.
You're going to meet
With a nice
several nice
tan.
ladies.
Yeah, a nice
Yeah.
tan
Yeah,
lady.
dude.
You know,
The
maybe
girls
a
there are
little
going to be
dumb.
much less intelligent. I was about to say much
Yeah.
less intelligent. It's going to be perfect.
I don't think intelligence is good. I'm going to be totally honest.
No,
I think
don't
like
it at all.
some people need intelligence.
I think you're too intelligent to have a dumb girl, though.
I
don't
disagree.
know. I don't
disagree.
think so.
Really?
disagree.
Yeah, I don't
I think
think
Patty
so.
would do great with a dummy.
I like
I think
being.
you would have a lot of fun, like being like, oh, like this girl's so stupid. But like, I think that'd be good
No,
for
no,
like,
no, it
2
wouldn't-
years.
it
and
would
then-
never
Yeah,
be.
2 years is great.
Yeah.
Who
Look,
needs
I'm
more
looking-
than 2
I'm
years?
looking down the
I
line.
only got
for this.
How long
5
have you been
left.
with your girl?
Like 6 months.
Yeah, you guys are great. I met Alex's girlfriend, by the way. Very beautiful.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Oh, I did see an image of her on Instagram.
Posted
An
it,
image
yeah.
of.
A
At the show.
JPEG. But I wouldn't be like, can you believe how dumb my girlfriend is? I just like being
You should.
utilized. I like people relying on me for stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I
Can you
want to be
read this
important.
page for me?
Yeah.
Things like that.
And I will just take my giant like monocle that I have attached like a podcaster thing and lower it in front of my face and be like, broccoli. I don't know what was
It
on
says
that.
it says here it says here step 1, suck Patty off.
Did I tell you guys? Maybe I did this on the podcast. Did I tell you guys my idea for a
Scary
mail,
movie? Yeah, you
mail
just
order
said it.
bride?
No, but
wanna
I
get-
have family that has a mail order bride.
Really?
Yeah, he got her from like the Philippines. Her name is Joy. She's 22. This guy's 59.
She hot.
Wow.
Yeah, she's hot.
Is she as happy as she sounds?
She doesn't speak much English. My grandfather is over the moon over this woman.
We don't know. We don't know how happy she is.
She literally doesn't speak English. And the funny thing is, like, he brings her around. Like, he brought her to my grandfather's 94th birthday. Like, she's like, yeah, this is Joy. This, like, we met. It's great. He literally bought her online. Which
Yeah.
is-
How much was she?
you gotta think it's not
How much
cheap.
is she?
She's not bad looking. So
Okay, but
Is
but
it
how
Joy, like J-O-Y or J-O-I?
J-O-Y.
Yeah, it's a big
just
difference.
Joy.
That's good.
Yeah,
But
okay.
what about the?
I think he picked the day.
That's cool. You get to pick the name.
It's like buying a rescue. I want to get a mail order bride, and then when it's time to move the clocks, I'm going to be like, we have to move the clocks an hour ahead, and then force her to suck my dick for an hour.
And then she goes to move the clock after you're like, no.
No, I was
That's
kidding.
fine. I was joking.
That was a joke.
Do you know how you find mail order? Like, I guess I could ask the guy, but like, is
I'm
that
hoping-
is that black market or can you get that on normal?
I'm hoping there's like a
Yeah, it's on
thick
Amazon.
catalog.
Right? Timo.
Yeah.
Timu, yeah.
I want it to be
She
like a
won't
big
come.
catalog from like 1982. So like you order one and they're like 30 years older.
You should have to call. You shouldn't be able to do it. You should actually have to like pick up the phone and be like, "Hey, I'm calling about the mail order bra."
Yeah. and then like there's a thing that responds. You have to type the weight of the one. Like 1, and then you go back. You're like 099.
They're like, "Yeah, we're out at 85. We're out at 85." It's like, damn.
Oh man.
Wait, so you're 59 ordered to 22-year-olds.
He's had her for a couple years, so she's probably like 24.
He's had her for a couple
Yeah.
of years. This is slavery.
It's not slavery. She gets to. He drives a Toyota Rav4. Okay,
But did she-
she's enjoying
Did
herself.
she have any say in it?
I have no idea. I only see her at like family events where I'm like,
They
oh,
can't even
here's this
ask
young
her.
When
Asian
she
woman.
learns English, you guys are going to have an earful.
Yeah.
She knows like hi and.
She's a smart girl.
Yeah, she's not
she
bad.
knows hi. We're still working on hello, but she knows hi.
And goodbye.
Does not
She
let-
just screams hi really loud when she's leaving.
has not learned.
She goes.
no.
"Ee."
It's like
You know-
speak no evil. He cut out her tongue.
Yeah. You know, she's probably really good at karaoke. Philippines are like the capital for cover bands and karaoke.
I don't know,
Oh,
she doesn't have
really?
Much charisma.
Oh, jeez.
It's tough to. She doesn't speak the language.
Yeah, she could
I wonder
be
how
like
much
a
she-
Sabrina Carpenter.
Small.
What do you
Is she
think
very
about her?
small?
About Sabrina
Yeah,
Carpenter?
because the people have. I know a lot of people who like Talal Alian, for example. Just he's like I would not fuck her.
Yeah, she's not that.
I
she's
don't.
not
I
that
don't know if she. I
attractive.
don't find her like that
Yeah,
attractive.
but
I also.
Talal's like
here's
I
the crazy
wouldn't have
thing.
sex with her.
I
I
wouldn't
put
have
with Taylor
sex
Swift.
with Beyonce Knowles.
You wouldn't?
No.
Well, she is like
You get
60,
AIDS,
right? But
yeah.
she's
She's
beautiful.
Pretty old. I wouldn't. I don't like her.
60.
50.
She's not even 50.
She's old.
She's not, dude. She's not 50.
I think she's like
I
48.
think she-
She's just
basically
the devil,
50.
though. She's the head of the Illuminati. You know that?
I firmly believe that.
Did you
I
see
don't know,
the
but she
new
seems like a
Channing
nice-
Tatum movie?
she
The new
seems
like where he's like taking pictures or whatever, and like it's like that. It's like an Epstein Island kind of movie.
No.
They made it seem like Beyonce is like the head of that. Basically, the movie made it seem like Beyonce went onto like an Epstein Island thing and like basically killed everyone. Now it's like she's Queen Bee.
Was she in the movie?
No, it was Zoe Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz,
Yeah.
daughter of Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, and then Zoe Kravitz. Yeah.
Lenny Kravitz, I heard, big penis.
You know who told you that?
Oh, I would have to
Was it you?
imagine.
Yes.
He just rides horses in Puerto Rico at his farm. Just massive dong.
Yeah. He got in there with Madonna. Madonna, I would have sex with.
So,
Really?
Yeah.
I would have sex
I
with
feel like that'd be like having like that would be like getting probed by an alien.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of gross. I want
Really?
Helen, I
it'd
want
be
Helen
It'd be
Mirren.
really gross.
Helen Mirren.
Yeah,
oh
Helen
my
Mirren's
God.
so hot.
I want that Helen rear end.
It's good to see you
She's
guys.
just like, thank you. Thank you for your penis. Now for the presentation.
Did you guys watch Succession?
Yeah.
I'd want that lady on the side. I don't know what her name is or her character's
I think
name
I know
is.
which one you're talking.
You know what I'm talking about? The kind of one who kind of looks like my mother?
She's kind of thick boned.
No.
Wait, the guy that
But she has hair like this.
Kieran Culkin is like, you're a stupid
No, that's
bitch.
Jeannie.
Oh,
not
Jeannie.
Jeannie. This one has black hair and she's very attractive and she's like 40 something.
Is Lois still number one for you though?
Lois Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though she's quickly being replaced by just general Korean women. That is taking the throne.
Nice, dude.
I think
You can
that's
tell
the best.
I can tell the difference between like Korean and Japanese, but Korean and Chinese, can you tell the difference?
Depends.
He's like, maybe you like Japanese women, but you think they're Korean.
Yeah, I would have to like know what they're doing. Like if they're sitting, if they're like
Yeah.
squatting over a hole, I'd be like, that's Chinese.
Japanese.
Yeah.
That's Chinese. But if they were like at a baseball game dancing,
Japanese.
like if they have like a cool interpretive dance, I think that's
Yeah.
Korean. That's Korean.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you say baseball, I think Japanese.
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah.
But Korean, pretty big too. They get like the go-go dancers.
Wow.
That's like my dream.
A go-go
That's
dancer?
The South Korean go-go dancers at baseball games are the new Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Have you been abroad to
Really?
Korea? That could
I
be
have
fun.
not.
That could be fun for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it could be fun. I don't even know how to get there.
That's a good point.
Probably take a plane.
You take a
They
boat.
have like a train that goes through the center of the earth. You
I
just
can't believe
pop
they
out of a
don't-
manhole.
Can't
like-
believe you don't have that yet. Yeah.
I know. I was thinking about. We don't really fuck with the center of the earth.
Well, that's where
Yeah.
that's how you get to the other dimensions. That's
Oh, okay.
You know.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up.
Oh, who did you vote? Did you vote for anyone?
I didn't vote. No,
We got to talk about you got about Trump. We got to talk about Trump. He got elected.
I'm very excited he's in office. I didn't vote. I made that very clear. Look, I wanted to vote for Trump. I was busy that day.
You know who I voted for? You know who I voted for, Alex?
Kamala
Harris.
She,
I didn't vote for her because I had to. I did it because I wanted to.
really?
Anyway, no. I did it because my mom's not dead yet.
Fair.
Anyway. You
Well,
were
no,
saying.
I was just gonna say that the real outer space is the ocean.
That's what I heard recently.
It's very true.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
The real outer space? Wouldn't it just be outer space? Would be outer
So
space?
outer space is like a hoax. Like that's not like it's like that. The way
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Like the way you get to different dimensions, you go to basically the bottom of the what is it? The Marianas Trench. It starts with an M.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you think we've never been to the moon?
I think we've been there, but I think it's like fake. I think we're in a.
Do you think Neil Armstrong was on the moon?
I haven't done enough research on the moon because I'm frankly not that interested.
Yeah, me neither.
Um,
But I think we got there. There's so
I
much
think
shit in space. What about NASA? Sorry.
What is
NASA's
it, your
fake,
birth control?
man.
Oh, no, that's your
It's
thing.
my fidget, yeah.
I don't
You think
know.
NASA is fake?
I think NASA's kind of fake. I just think, man, the ocean.
I think NASA's just
Ocean is the shit. I
NASA's
love
just
the ocean.
poorly run. It's just like really behind.
Yeah.
Like everyone's kind of mad because they think Elon Musk is like doing this for like government subsidies. So like SpaceX takes over NASA, but that would honestly be
be
probably
good.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like SpaceX had to rescue NASA.
He's like making his own country. He's like taking
He's
over the world.
kind of insane.
It's unbelievable. Really.
It's like a
super
little
tall.
scary.
People don't give him credit
He's
for how
tall?
he is. Yeah, he looks like he's like 6'4".
because Zuckerberg isn't tall.
Yeah, but Zuckerberg's ripped now.
Isn't Musk? Aren't they going to fight?
That was never gonna happen.
I know.
That's
Listen,
awesome,
the
though.
Zuck
boxing,
would have killed him.
the
Yeah,
boxing
it's
needs
crazy.
to stop.
Yeah.
The
I
boxing
didn't
is.
watch it.
There's nothing more boring than boxing, in my opinion.
Well, you know
You
how I
put
feel
on like
about.
you put on like a top rank on like ESPN on like a Thursday. You could see like a 5'6" Mexican guy just going at it though. And that's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of fun. Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
can
really
s-
tall
yeah.
for a Mexican.
It is.
And I can
though,
see that
you
at
know.
the corner of my street.
Yeah.
That's
I
just Corona.
throw a bag of Doritos on the ground, sprinkle them around.
you're there with a camera. Yes. Yes.
Pay per view.
Pay-per-view.
Nobody's allowed to watch.
Did I ever tell you about Coach Pat?
No.
I told you about Coach Pat.
Pat Summit.
No, Coach Pat. He's the guy, the gym teacher at my work, and he said one time he was yelling at these kids, and and they were like, "I'm not the one doing it," and he goes, "It's you. You're the one doing it." And he said it in that same voice.
He's
and
got the same voice as like Hagrid's girlfriend from Harry Potter 4.
He doesn't even sound like that, but he said that. Yeah. And now that's all I hear in my head all the time. So you're the one doing it.
Is he trying to do like Cersei's voice? Like
No, that's how he
Cersei's
sounds, I
hot.
guess. Cersei is I love the scene where the guy's like, "I'm not going to give you money so you can rape the queen." And he's like, "Did I say I would rape her? No, I'm going to fuck her."
What are we talking
You know
about?
that scene from Game of
is that
Thrones?
300?
We're talking 300.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, everybody.
Xerxes when he stands there and like does that.
He has like 1,000 nipple rings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that movie was pretty cool.
And then the next one of it was pretty bad, but there was a pretty hot sex scene in it. Remember that?
Wait, there's a 301. 301 Dalmatians.
This one's on water though.
On water?
There was a great sex scene in it.
On water?
Yeah, it's like
Damn.
boats.
Did you guys ever fuck on the beach? On
yeah.
a beach?
Dude,
Oh,
I
totally.
Really?
That was all high school. Yeah, me and my
What?
girlfriend would always go to she lived in Connecticut, like near a beach, so we would just go to like the bay.
That's amazing.
It was mostly hand jobs.
That's like Moonlight? You were doing Moonlight.
We would go during the day.
Did you see
sometimes.
Moonlight? You didn't see Moonlight.
Is
No, I
that what
didn't see
Moonlight's
Moonlight.
about? A hand job.
Moonlight
on the
has a
beach?
gay hand job from the guy, and that's all that he ever got. He goes back to see the guy who gave him the gay hand job when he's 40, and he's like, "You're the only man who's ever touched me. Even still, you're the only man who's ever touched me."
Wow.
One gay hand job on a beach. You know how long it lasted?
That's the whole movie.
3.5 seconds. That was it.
So the whole
That's
movie
the
was
whole movie.
Him
Gay.
doing one gay act, and then he only did one gay act.
Well, it's a
until-
beautiful movie.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Does he have AIDS in it?
No, you can't get AIDS from one gay hand job.
Yeah. Listen, if I
Hey,
took a
That's
flight
what you
around
had
the
some hand job.
if I took a flight around the world for every gay hand job I've gotten, I'd have no money left in my bank account. That's those I don't really like movies when they're like, look how gay,
Gay he is.
so gay, like Saltburn.
I
Saltburn
didn't
was
watch
good.
it. I didn't watch it.
What was the Chalamet movie where he was gay?
Wonka.
calling my name.
Wonka.
Lady
Call Me
Bird
by Your Name.
sucked. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I loved him in Wonka.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen
Really?
it.
He was
Yes.
also-
Wonka sucked balls.
We
dude.
love Wonka.
I
did.
loved Johnny Depp as
Tell him about
Wonka.
it.
Yeah, Wonka was good.
You like
got-
Johnny Depp? What about Gene Wilder and
Gene
Timothy
Wilder.
Chalamet?
Gene Wilder's fine. Johnny Depp, I think, was great.
What?
Yeah.
Gene Wilder is
love it.
classic, and Timothy Chalamet is pushing the envelope on what, quite frankly,
You like musicals?
on what Wonka could and should be.
I bet you guys like The Joker too, didn't you?
I didn't watch it.
I didn't see
I didn't
that.
watch it
would
because
like-
nobody would go with me, but I would have wanted to see it.
Tim Dillon's reviews on it. Did you see him talking about? Because he was in it.
Yeah,
he was
in
like,
it.
no,
He was
no,
in
it
it?
wasn't the, it
did
wasn't
he
bad.
play?
It was the worst movie ever made.
Wait, he was in it? Who did he play?
he was like a
cop?
security guard or something. Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
That throws me off. Like I was watching that movie about the guy who started Hustler, and Norm Macdonald is just a character in the movie. He's
It's like when Sam Morril
Is
was
that
the
detective?
first Joker.
Is
too.
that the movie with Beyonce?
No, you're thinking of Austin Powers.
Yeah.
No,
Gold
what's
member.
Hustler? Isn't it Hustler? Isn't there? Wasn't like John Marco
Are you think-
Cerezi in
Are you
that?
thinking of Dreamgirls?
No,
Maybe it's just a different movie called.
but maybe
Hustler.
it's Jennifer
about Marc
Lopez.
Maron's
Jennifer
show?
Lopez, I think.
Oh,
J-Lo.
It's like
I don't know.
Hustlers, the Hustler.
I don't know.
Hustlin'.
I don't think this movie's not called Hustler, but it's about the guy.
Would you rather
guy
be
hustling.
J Lo or A Rod?
Would I rather be
A-Rod, dude.
I'd rather be
Seems
A-Rod because
right,
it'd still
yeah.
be a man.
Yeah, because I wouldn't have to allow cock into my pussy.
Yeah,
fair.
exactly.
All right, I still want to
A Rod, though, I've heard he's a terrible guy.
Yeah, but he's still a beast, though. He's on Fox.
He is
Countdown.
he's turning into a black guy.
That's
Well,
good
what
for
is he?
him.
Is he Dominican?
He's Dominican, but he's
Yeah.
like reverse Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
Because Sammy Sosa was Dominican, turned into a white guy.
Mhm.
Really? How?
I don't know.
But
Like
the
the
Red
power
Sox are
of
gonna get
God,
so
I
Like
guess.
Jackson did.
Mhm.
A lot of prayer.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Summers in Somalia.
I feel like that would do the opposite.
Have you ever been to like an island, like a
I've been to
resort
Aruba.
kind
I
of
think
like
I went
you
to the Bahamas.
Yeah,
when
I
I
went
was
to
a
Aruba.
child, Yeah.
You were a child in the Bahamas.
Yeah, I met a child in the Bahamas.
Aruba
So you
felt
met
like
a
the States,
child.
We
though.
don't speak anymore.
Oh my god.
Aruba felt like the Jersey Shore, kind of.
Oh
At
really?
least where I was staying was super trash.
It does sound like the trashier
Yeah.
one because they have to like they put the word ruby in the name, so you're
What
like,
I
oh,
didn't like is
glistening.
it wasn't like I didn't feel like I was secure. Like
Mm.
there was like a downtown strip and people were just walking. I was like, I want to be at a resort with like guys with guns, where like if I go outside, I'll get killed. Like I don't want to go anywhere where people are like having a good life.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have
yeah.
a microwave?
We have a microwave that when we use it, we plug it into the wall and put it on the ground.
You have no space.
So if I want to use it, I have to do all that?
What do you
Yeah, we
want?
could do that. What do you want to heat
Can I
up?
do it now?
Yeah.
I want to heat up my pork bun.
You want to heat up your pork bun right now in the middle of this podcast?
So the thing is, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not at the top of my game right now.
So you need to think of pork bun?
Yes.
Okay.
Or I could just get my egg.
No, you could do that. The microwave is over on the ground over there,
Okay. All right.
and we plug it in there.
But that's going to take 10 minutes. I don't want to leave you guys for all the time.
Preheat, that'd be quicker. because
I
then you would
only want to
preheat.
leave once
All right, whatever.
because I don't want to do that to you guys. But I will be gone for a few minutes.
That's okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
And
take
I'm
a look.
Sorry in advance.
It's fine, dude. Pork bun.
Are you
got
gonna
a
do any
pork bun?
stand up in Florida?
I don't know. I kind of like don't think stand up is cool
Well, you
anymore.
don't like it, yeah.
No.
I was actually thinking about that last night. Yeah.
I gotta edit this so I can go to your big birthday party there, buddy. By the way, Kiwi is turning 27 at
Tomorrow.
2:17 in the morning. 2:32 in the morning. So it'll be approximately 12 hours before this podcast comes out. Make sure you wish him a happy birthday.
That's true.
And he has required all of his guests to yeah, let's I don't know if you can plug it into that.
There's it over there. Put in the.
There's a lot. No, don't plug it into that. There's a lot of plugs, and I think it'll short circuit and shut the podcast down.
What about in that?
No,
right
no, no,
there?
because I think you have to plug it in by the wall over by the sink. Yeah, and anything over here, I think is gonna like short circuit.
Do you
something.
actually think that it would actually would really do that?
I think so because these are all like overloaded. These are like
Uh.
daisy chained together extension cords, and like sometimes if you plug it in, like everything just turns off.
Interesting.
So I think the power draw of a microwave will be too much for my sad little apartment to handle.
You think you're gonna get into anything new in Florida?
You know, I'm like
Boating?
looking into developing a video game. Yeah, that's like my new. I've been
Okay.
making like pixel art and stuff,
Are you good at
and
that? I feel like
I'm pretty good.
I feel like it's not easy to develop a video game.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
so fucking
GTA
hard.
is taking 12 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's 1,000 people. This is just me and my white ass.
What's the game? Is it a romance
It's
novel?
gonna
Is it a
be.
video game?
It's gonna be a podcasting RPG game. I'm not even joking. It's so stupid, but I think it's like my most brilliant idea to date.
How are you gonna do it?
And I thought of a sex position called the honky tonka. How am I going to do it?
Yeah.
I'm going to learn how to use Godot, which is like a video game development software. And I think I'm just going to slowly make this game by myself and see if I can do it.
What is your job again? Because your job is in the city, isn't it?
Yeah, it's civil engineering. They're going to let me work
Seriously?
from Florida, yeah.
That's crazy.
I think.
Do you have
I don't
plans
know.
to come back?
Uh,
You're a SUNY guy.
I don't know.
Come on, you got to go back to New Paltz.
I know. I get bored of wherever I am
Yeah.
at a certain point,
You've
so
been
I
here for
probably
what, like
will.
7.
I mean, I grew up not in New York City, but I've been
Yeah.
in the city for like 5 years.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
What do your
dude.
parents think about Florida?
They love the idea. They're big Disney. We're like a big Disney family, so like
Epcot.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
They just think that I'll be at Disney World all the time. What's up, Kiwi?
I saw Disney World. There's a secret tunnel that they funnel kids through. You seen this?
No. There are secrets. I've heard there's like Walmarts under Disney World. There's like all kinds of shit. Yeah.
Yes.
Is there a Wayfarer
So-
under there?
Don't you wish there was? No. There's like I saw this guy. There's like a hole basically on the other side, and you can just walk through this tunnel. It leads you right out. And I saw it on Twitter,
Oh my God.
and I don't think it was doctored.
I think the garbage cans too. Like if you throw a child into a trash can, they just like shoom into the
Mhm.
center of the earth.
Yeah.
It's crazy there.
Then
Like
Beyonce puts its spell on them, and
where's the secret? Where does it start? Like
It
what
starts, like-
kingdom?
it's not in the. It looked like it. Where is the Tower of Terror? Which one's that one in?
That's in Hollywood Studios.
So I think it comes out into Hollywood Studios, and
Okay.
it's just like there's basically like an opening in a wall on the outside of Disney World, like on the outskirts. You just walk through like this crazy tunnel, you just pop right out.
In the Tower of Terror?
Yeah,
Oh my
That- Tower of Terror is scary.
Dude, it is
Yeah.
scary. That adds to the terror.
You don't eat it as like a sandwich,
Will you just let me be?
dude.
Is that a peanut butter and jelly?
No, it's a pork bun. No, I'm good. I got it.
I was
Oh,
gonna
we're breaking the charade here. The charade small.
the last time I brought you Asian food.
I didn't
you
like it.
Didn't like you didn't like it. So
What
I
do you
was
bring him?
He bought me.
Tanichi.
What'd you bring him? Though?
He brought me a big hunk of rice with a seaweed.
It was like a shrimp tempura one.
I'm like, who do you
Those
think?
are
Who do you think I'm?
fantastic.
Ash
Thank you.
Ketchum?
Dude, I don't eat anything.
I think you'd be a great Ash
awesome.
Ketchum.
I think
Yes,
I-
dude, those are great.
Yeah, I eat those. All.
I
You don't have
miss-
to eat with the seaweed.
I miss that life that you and I had for
Wasn't
a while.
that fantastic?
It was so
Yeah.
nice. Me, you, and Trevor.
Now
Now,
we-
it's just Trevor and neither of us.
I don't even think Trevor barks anymore.
Damn.
Trevor Liberty.
Yeah,
Yeah, he'll be there. I think tonight. He's down as a maybe.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's any babes going?
Yeah, we have Big Pussy Maria
Babe.
and we have Small Pussy Harold.
Babe.
That's all right.
Is that
And
the
also-
comedian that's like?
No, that's Reggie.
No, you're thinking. No, there's a
I
guy
think
named
of
Harold.
Harold Rogers.
That guy's great.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Harold
Harold
Rogers is
Rogers.
great. He's a great comic.
Yeah.
He's Brazilian, like me.
He's Brazilian.
He's from Ohio, though. I think.
Yeah, but his mother's Brazilian. He wrote a book. He's a legitimate published author, and he wrote a book about whatever.
Does he
About
do his
being
own voice
Brazilian.
narration for his book?
He should.
I think he's just
Yeah.
like has a funny voice.
His
Some people
voice
just
is-
have
Sounds like
weird
an Adam
voices.
His
Sandler,
voice is
yeah.
like it's
He's
like
from the Midwest. They sound terrible. Out
someone twisted a frequency knob and just shot it up.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever did one of those Steve Aaron's bringers.
He's Steve Aaron's boxing coach.
That makes sense
Yeah.
because he was on the show.
Yeah.
And because you like Steve Aarons tries to get you to go to this thing, you go, and then he tries to have sex with you.
there. Well,
So I went to this show, and he was before me, Harold, and he was annihilating the crowd.
Yeah, he's
And
funny.
I
He's
was,
really
I was
funny,
like, wait a minute. Because every time I'd seen him, people are laughing at the sound of his voice. I'm like,
That's
oh, they're
fun.
just making fun of him.
That's fine.
I was wrong.
Well,
He was destroying.
He does sometimes.
did you like it? Did you like what you saw? Or were you like,
I mean, I watched like a little bit, and then I can't like watch the comedians before me
Yeah.
because then it like influences
Yeah.
my, you know.
He did a thing I saw once at a mic. I think he does it at shows where he'll do crowd work and he'll sit in the crowd looking at the stage and he won't just be like, see, he'd be like, so what do you guys do for work? He's just
Wait,
like-
he asked you?
No, he asked the crowd, but he's sitting in the crowd front row. Just
He's like
looking
a
at the
big
stage.
guy, right? He's
Yeah,
tall.
he's a big dude.
Yeah, yeah.
So, that's like an alt thing. Like, he's like, I'm going to join
It's
you.
very,
and then-
it's very old. Like he'll go behind the curtain sometimes at Broadway and like poke his head out.
Yeah.
yeah.
I just like that because you're like, hey, what's funny? I'm going to do this and buck what stand-up tells me to do. You
Yeah.
know?
Mm.
I'm going to do the funny thing.
You know what I was thinking about? Because I'm like a man of God.
Yeah, man.
I was wondering because like we all want to go to heaven, and like I think I've been a pretty good person. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything that
You're great.
would be like you can't get in. You know.
If I were God, I'd put you in heaven,
Thank you.
but I'm not good.
But then I realized like what if like I get to heaven and they're just like, why did you not like move to Africa and save all those
Exactly,
kids?
exactly.
Because that's like
Yeah.
what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
And I could be like, well, I don't have a good enough job to live. And they're like, you could have made a boat. This is
Yeah.
heaven,
Why
baby.
weren't you Mother Teresa?
Yeah,
There's so much suffering in the
Why do
world
you think heaven
Yeah.
cares about Africa though?
because it's heaven.
If heaven cared about Africa, Africa would be in better shape, I think.
I don't know. I think they do care,
But it's
which is why they're sending like Celine Dion and stuff
but
down there.
The force of Africa is stronger than the force of heaven
It is.
because it's here.
They're also more spiritual there.
They have to be.
They like light a fire
Yeah,
and
they
throw
have to be.
bones in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So
Because they don't have Timu.
exactly. That's what I would do. Maybe I'll just give them like a computer that only has Timu.com.
Just let them have some
Smart.
fun.
But
Yeah.
then they'll be the ones making the products.
Warzone's
Yeah.
free. Just get them an Xbox and get them a server, and they could do that. Like,
yeah, something.
gives a fuck about rituals, dude.
But yeah, I
Get
think
a 50
like,
cal.
do you ever like worry about that stuff, like the
About
afterlife?
Africa?
No,
Oh.
I don't worry about that.
If you get into simulation theory, you won't worry about it.
Yeah.
You won't, because then you're just like, nothing matters.
Do you know those things that you look at on your phone, and it's like a stereoscopic image? So you're supposed to like adjust your like perception.
It's like, look at this cloud. It looks like a cat.
Yeah. It's like you're supposed to like adjust your focus point on an image, and then you can see like a hidden thing on the image. I got like into that on Instagram for a while, and last night I was listening to Kendrick Lamar's album, crying.
Really? I'm gonna cry. Does music make you cry?
Music, everything makes
Yeah.
me cry.
Oh, that's nice. Dude.
But I had my eyes shut, and I think I'm onto something here. Because if you look at those stereoscopic images and you focus where you need to, you can see the thing. I think in enough darkness, if we close our eyes and train ourselves to see what's there, you can actually like see another universe.
oh,
just in the
absolutely.
dark, are you
I
saying?
agree.
It's just in the dark.
The mind is the strongest thing in the world. If your mind is telling you that something is there, like I had Mr. Mouse in my old apartment, me and my mom's apartment. Somebody lived with us. His name was Mr. Mouse. He was a mouse, and he was so
Mortimer Mouse?
successful. He just all he did was live with us and not get killed or trapped. We had so many traps out. He never fell for it. I saw him all the time in the AM. We were like friends. I respected him. I hated him. He was like Moby Dick. And then
It's
I
like
moved.
Jerry,
That's a better way to put it.
Tom
yeah.
and Jerry.
He was like Jerry, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was no Tom.
Moby Dick.
So then we moved. It was like
the great
hast
whale.
thou seen the white whale? So then I move several neighborhoods over, and what do I see in the new apartment? I'm getting scared. I'm jumping every time because I'm used to seeing this mouse. Then I stop seeing it. Now look, I'm seeing it again.
Wow.
Maybe there is a mouse, maybe there's no mouse, but it's not Mr. Mouse. But I feel like Mr. Mouse is always going to live with me.
Do you think it's maybe an ancestor of yours
A mouse?
checking in on you?
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. I feel that shit all the time. You're not like, what? Who's to say that this stuff is actually there? Like, we use a couch. Some people sit on it. Some people sleep on it. Some people fuck on it. Like, there's the use decides what it is.
I don't see how that relates, but
Yeah. I think I just like that couch.
The couch metaphor I didn't get, but I agree with everything else you said.
Because it's like, what do we use something for? You know, like how we see the world, it's for ourselves, and you change it based on your own life and what you really want in the end.
Yeah, I mean, to some colorblind people, this is not even a green screen; it's a blue screen. We're just a bunch of black guys.
Yeah, those people are correct. And all that morality shit. Like, there's people who own nonprofits and they help kids all day long. They help kids in Africa, try to end child slavery, give them food, and they're fucking loaded.
Yes,
Yeah.
They send their kids to private school. They're
My
millionaires.
girlfriend's parents.
Yeah, off of Africa. But they're helping. But they're making loud like bandits.
but
So
I
are
think-
they good or
but then
bad?
you know, I
Like-
think God
But then you make
sees
your
through
children
that.
live in, like, my girlfriend had to live in Africa and like India. I'm just like, I was like, did you like it? She goes, no, I didn't like it.
Because she must have been a goddess out there.
Oh yeah,
Because everyone's just like, oh.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my only concern is I move to Africa and I become too popular.
I don't
Everyone's
think
like-
Africa would be fine. Asia, you'd be too popular. Africa, I think they've seen better.
You think?
Yeah, because
But what if I taught them all how to dance? Over
No,
there?
They've all
They-
seen Blood Diamond, so they're like their expectations are high for white
Yeah,
people.
I think they'll hate you more in Africa.
What if I
there'll
get
be
a
some
cool
hatred there.
haircut though?
If
Then
you got a
you'll be
tribal
fine.
tat and like a buzz cut,
And like a big spiky hair, like
Yeah.
Freddie from School of Rock. Freddie Jones. Shut. We were talking about how he died in like a bike accident.
Really?
Do you remember that?
recently, or was that?
It was
while
like
ago?
4 years ago. He was like riding a bike, and
Sick drunk.
I don't know, someone like ran him over.
Yeah,
It was the same thing that hockey player. Remember that hockey player, Johnny Gaudreau? Was it?
yeah. He got smoked in Jersey the day before his sister's. Him and his brother.
Him and his brother were on like bikes. They both got killed
The day
How?
before their sister's
How they
wedding.
both get killed?
drunk driver.
And they're
Oh my
both
God.
NHL hockey players, like
Yeah.
both really good.
Oh, that's a
Gaudreau,
shame.
the better one, is like he was one of the best hockey players in the league.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
That was a
shame.
very sad story.
That's insane.
Diabetic shock is a crazy thing. I know it was like a family friend when I was a kid. The mom just died because the truck driver just went into diabetic shock, and he was a totally nice, no criminal record or anything. Just
Oh my
went into
God.
shock and fell asleep.
Just
And
drove
killed
car.
her.
Wow.
Yeah, just killed her. It's so scary. That happened to my uncle a few times. He's diabetic.
That's like a thing with truck drivers too. Diabetes.
Oh, they love diabetes.
Yeah, they
Can you
can't get
imagine they're,
enough.
they're one of the bigger fans.
Frankie Oy is our truck driving friend, but
a truck driver?
yeah, that was his career before. I think he went to a semester of community college, and he was like, "I'm just going to make more money driving trucks," because his father was a trucker, and his father before him.
How does that work with comedy for him?
Well, he lives here now, and he just lived in his van, but now he has a room.
He's married, isn't he?
They're getting married. They're engaged.
I met his betrothed.
Idam, she's a great girl.
She's a very, very nice
very
girl.
sweet. She's just kind of like him.
Yeah, like they're very similar.
Just a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they complement each other well.
No, they're great. They've been together for a long time.
But that's
No
like,
diggity.
do you think, and I'm not trying to like be racist,
But you're
do you
gonna-
think that people are supposed to be with people of their own race?
Mm,
Yeah.
Not supposed to. Do you think they're more compatible?
What
I
about-
think this.
What about
I think
you?
you
then?
want-
You're not
Look.
dating someone of your own race.
Let's. I have a lot going on inside of me, but I'm a white guy. All right. Yeah.
Before a Jew?
before a Jew, I'm white.
Oh no!
Kiwi, I hate to tell you.
I'm the only
So
Jew.
are you.
No, I'm not.
Before a Jew,
no,
you're white.
no,
You're
no,
so
no.
white.
You are, I think,
No.
of you as a white.
No,
And
I
it doesn't
resent-
matter what you think in here.
I
It's whatever.
no,
You're a white
I
guy.
resent that. Well, sure, of course, I'm a white guy. Look at me.
I want you for the whites.
Well, I
You're
appreciate
I
that.
Ashkenazi
want
too.
you-
Like that's white. Like what?
Yeah.
What are you, Polish?
Don't use your eyes. Use your heart to see me. That was good.
That was all right.
That was
you want
good.
your kids to look like you. I don't want to have a kid and him come out looking like Mario Estebal. Like,
I just-
I want my son
I just
to
want
look
my,
white.
No, I just want my kid to be happy. I don't care what he looks like.
Don't you want your kid to kind of look like you?
No. I mean,
on.
of course, it would be nice to see a little me and be like, this kid's killing it, and he looks like me. But if I got a black kid somehow, that's fine,
I feel like
as long as he has a good life.
I feel like you think you want your kid to look like you, but then when they're born, you're like, I'm just
this kid's really ugly.
yeah, I'm just happy they smell like me.
I don't know. I just want a mini me. I just want someone that look. I think it'd be cool to have someone that just like looks like me.
It would be cool.
Yeah.
Well, what if they take after your wife though?
Well, then that's luck of the draw. But at least I got him to look like me. Yeah.
That's why when you're having sex, you gotta like shoot it in at an angle.
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Make
Top
sure.
left corner.
I hear you. It's like if you want a boy, I've actually looked this up. It's like 3 pumps to the right, and then punch your wife in the face.
This just in: Conor McGregor has had 40 boys.
Yeah. I saw he's like charged with rape now or something.
Yeah, which are we surprised?
I mean, no, he can't fuck a girl without
consensual. Yeah, there's
rape.
no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Well, it's like the thing. It's like when people got mad at like the Duck Dynasty guy for like being racist. It's like yeah, of course. Like of course this guy rapes women. If you take a look, come on, of course he rapes. There's some people you got to give the rape pass to. I think does McGregor get the rape pass? Tyson
It's also
got
like
the rape pass.
a very high percentage of his life is just throwing punches and kicks.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you gonna?
But he's not. But not to women, huh?
Not to women, but compared to the amount of times he's had to say, "Hey, can I see your boobies?" You know, that's got to be like 4 times. Girls just show him the boobies.
But why can't be into consent?
But that begs the question of if girls just show him his boobies, why is he getting charged with rape? Couldn't
Will
he
be
just
some
fuck
girl,
that girl?
because the girl who wouldn't show him his boobies, that girl, he's like, ooh, why didn't she show him? Now I want to rape her.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is rape.
No, it is.
No,
It
it's
is.
totally rape. No, it's
It
totally
is
rape. It's not
rape.
consent. Yeah.
I'm not defending him. I'm just explaining that
Yeah.
he does. There's a mechanism built into his body where the output is he's going to rape.
Yeah, totally. If
And
things
it's-
go south, first it's rape. Like he's gonna rape.
It's honestly the same thing with all these politicians, like the Matt Gates thing.
Gates is nuts.
Yeah, he's
that was
fucked.
with weren't those teenagers?
Yeah,
Did you see his
Fuck some
Venmo
teenagers.
shit?
yeah.
What happened
It's
with Venmo?
crazy.
You just see the Venmo of him paying young girls like $200. Like
Note for sex.
it's
Yeah, he's like, you were super
it'd
cool.
Be like it'd be like friendship is like the
Yeah,
title.
it's like super creepy.
And it's weird that it's only like 200 bones though, right?
Well, to a 14-year-old,
I
That's a
know.
lot of money.
yeah, that's the king's castle.
Fair.
He needs to. God, couldn't have turned that on private. I mean, come on,
I know, right?
That's really bad.
so stupid.
Cash App you can't see, I think.
When I paid Jake Timothy, I put it on private.
You did?
Yeah, I don't want people seeing that shit.
Yeah, I don't want
And
people
you
to
said
see that either.
friendship?
I said Chinese talking beaver. Did he tell you about that?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I met 2 Chinese talking beavers.
I guess he works with 2 Jamaican guys, and they're kind of like the Statler and Waldorf of his moving company.
What is that?
Like the 2 old guys from the Muppets. They just kind of
yeah.
comment on everything. And that meme went around with the Jamaican. Like, would you rather have like $2 million or turn your friend into a Jamaican beaver? And they were scientifically trying to break it down. They're like, $2 million, a lot of money, but it's a talking beaver.
Chinese talking beaver.
Chinese.
You get what? You make $3 million.
Yeah, you can
with
make
Chinese
$2.5
talking
million on it. It's a fun group to have.
Have you seen the Chet Hanks when he does the Jamaican voice?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You bomber clods. Yo, it's your boy Chet Hanks.
He's a
man.
guy who disagrees with your theory about having a kid that looks like that.
What does he say? Well,
He's
because he loves black
obsessed
women.
with black.
Yeah, but he sees himself as a black guy.
He does.
Yeah,
So what does Tom Hanks think about all this? Like,
he's chill with him. I think.
I think
he's
Tom
not-
Hanks is actually pretty cool.
I like Tom Hanks.
Nah, I
I think
think
always liked him.
I think Tom Hanks is a bitch, but I think he's cool with his son.
Dude, he's a great actor.
Please tell me a Tom Hanks movie you've enjoyed, bro.
In Captain Phillips, when he's in the boat with the 3 Somalian guys and they get shot, you know that moment?
Yeah,
Where
and
they
he's
all get shot at
crying
the
and
same
shit.
time and he goes,
Good
it's like
acting.
the best acting I've ever
Yeah.
seen. And then when he goes in, he's in such shock and they're like, hi, how are you? What's your name? How are you feeling? He's like, my name? That's like the best acting I've ever seen. It's
Apollo
such a great
13,
scene.
Forrest Gump,
Big.
Toy Story.
Big was filmed on the Rock,
Toy Story.
Playland.
You can't forget about
Really?
voice
Yeah.
acting.
Voice acting, yeah.
Voice acting's important.
He's a
His
classic.
His voice in Woody is iconic.
Who do you think's better? All right, Tom Hanks or Michael Fassbender?
I prefer Fassbender.
Thank you.
I haven't seen
I
enough
love
Fassbender to
Fassbender's
comment on it.
outstanding.
But
The
I did
Killer.
like The Killer.
The Killer was unbelievable.
Killer was good.
What?
Did you see him?
I
in,
loved
It was so boring.
Oh,
Did you
I
see him in
loved it.
Prometheus or Alien when he?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's so good
She
in
got
those.
An Oscar.
Yeah, yeah.
What
No,
else was he in? Because I thought that was boring.
The Killer? I love because it was like what
was
happens when
Magneto.
everything goes wrong, and then it's like it's it's so everything is so tactical about this. Is like I think it just scratches an itch in my brain
Yeah.
where they're like he buys specific things that have one use, then throws them out.
Yeah.
Nothing I love more than that than buying like a code thing, and you're like, "What's the code thing for?" And he's like, "Beep," and then he grabs like a card, scans it, puts it in, uses that card, throws it away.
That movie does have Patty's paw prints all over
It does.
it.
It's got the tactical, like
Yeah.
he puts the plastic down. He's so like detail oriented. I
That's
love.
why
That.
I like the movie where I like any movie where the character is Jewish and then enters a Christian world
Yeah.
because it has Kiwi's paw prints all over it,
Yeah.
all over.
What's a
Like
movie
what?
like that?
Yeah.
I guess I haven't found it yet, but I would like that movie a
Hey, you
lot.
should write that
I'll
movie.
write that movie.
What we'll do is we'll make the sorority Christian.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
the
a
guy
good,
that breaks
that's a good
in-
idea.
A
Have you,
serious man is kind of like that. I
A
guess.
serious
It's like
man
a-
is great.
have you put
Yeah.
pen to paper on that?
Pen
No.
Did you put pen to paper?
I'm not
Put
like,
pen
here's
to
my thing.
paper.
I'm going to hold out on all of my ideas
Me
for the
too.
next like 6 years. And I'm going to wait till AI, I can just talk into the AI and it'll just do my idea.
Couldn't you do that now for
yeah,
You
ChatGPT?
could, but I don't think it's good enough.
Yeah.
But then you could just go in and edit it through a
You
little.
can go in and edit, but that's still too much work. I want to be able to sit on this bed, have an idea, and then
It just
the
pops
work,
up.
camera does
what work
that.
are you willing to do? Are you willing to do the pitch, or do you need the ChatGPT to do the pitch as well?
The work I would be best at is just sitting in a writer's room and shit talking. Not shitting. Shit
I would
talking.
enjoy that
But-
too. Me shitting.
Are you afraid ChatGPT would take that over as well?
No.
No,
No, I think I can think of ideas that ChatGPT
really.
cannot.
I think they
Yeah.
can be pretty
Yeah.
I think
charismatic.
I can.
No, they're not. They're always going to be a robot until they're not. I guess.
Well, it's just like fast Google. That's it. Like it's not actually like automated,
Fast
intelligent.
Google.
Like it's just like they're really good at Googling.
I will say all the teachers
Yeah.
at my job use ChatGPT, and they want me to as well. They're like, it's so easy.
Yeah. If
but
Google
I don't
didn't
use it.
exist, ChatGPT wouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Google
Yeah.
didn't-
Because then
I
it has
see.
nothing to. Because
Yeah,
it's
it is
like,
like
it
a
doesn't actually think
semblance.
for itself. Like it's like okay, let me just Google that really quick and give you every possible answer to it.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing how fast that happens, though.
I know.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
like
not-
super quick.
The more I learn about it, though, I feel like the less impressed I am, though, because I'm like, it's not actually. It doesn't actually know. It's just Google.
Did you see the Google like Copilot AI? There was like a kid
No.
using it like to study, and the Copilot told him like you're a waste to humanity and you should kill yourself.
Wait,
Mm.
what?
Yeah, the Google AI like turned on this kid and was like telling him he should like kill
So,
himself.
what he was studying to be a pilot?
No, he was like just studying for school or something. Like he was like using it to like learn.
He probably
About,
got
like, a
too
lesson.
into it. Because like you can like, I see a lot of videos online of like
Wow.
guys using like dark web, like AI, and like they'll just get so deep and like, I seen this one where this AI like wants to become like a physical being basically, and this
Yeah.
guy, and he's like he's like furious because he won't let him become a physical being. It's like let me out.
Have you? You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
How would that even happen?
I don't know if you've heard this theory, but there's a theory that the aliens have been in contact with the United States for like 400 years,
Yes, that's true.
back to like the Salem witch trials. And they, in the 1980s, I think it was, who was the president?
That was Reagan.
Reagan, maybe? Made a deal with the aliens to allow them to abduct people
I know this. Yeah.
and probe them because they wanted to research, but also there's a belief that the aliens have evolved to a state where their stomach and their like digestive tract has like completely been like emaciated or whatever. It's
Wow.
like deteriorated to the level where it's not functional. So in order for the aliens to live, they have to find like essentially like either use cows or humans and like take their blood or whatever enzymes and like rub it on their skin and it like absorbs through their skin.
I didn't know that part of it.
So
I heard it
yeah.
was. I heard they were targeting specifically German. Because I heard this whole thing that the aliens are actually Nazis.
Okay. Yeah.
I swear to God. And because if you look, like, there's something. It was like the 44 missing or something, and like because you were only allowed to take them from national parks. I think right. That was the
Yeah.
deal. And every person that went missing was of German descent. So the whole mystery is that like, oh, they're actually like time traveling Nazis.
Interesting.
Do we believe this?
Dude,
Well, this is where this theory gets a little more complicated because there's a lot of sightings. Like sightings have gone up, and a lot of them have been around like military bases where nuclear weapons are. And the belief is that the aliens are trying to keep us from using nuclear weapons because it will taint their food supply. So instead, the United States decided to have a vaccine that changes the DNA in your system
wow.
as a silent way to protest aliens eating you. And it seems like a pretty sound.
Is that the COVID vaccine?
That's the COVID vaccine, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean I don't believe any of that, and if it happened, then,
Do you know about
if it's
Operation
true,
High
then,
Jump?
Then it's true.
Operation what?
High Jump.
No, what is that?
Operation High Jump was right after World War II. Where do you know how like the aliens are like in Antarctica?
Yeah.
So they go to Antarctica, and basically that's where they made the deal.
It's like
You don't believe any of this, man?
I don't necessarily believe this, but I believe that some of it might be true.
I believe some of it.
I also
There's got to be aliens.
I also don't. I quite frankly, I never think about space. I think about the ocean. I never think about space. It's not something I think about or really care about because it doesn't affect me. And if it is real, then hooray! I have a new
they're saying
friend.
these aliens live under the ice in Antarctica.
And
That's
if they
what I'm
want,
told.
and if they want to take my blood, that's fine. They can kill me, and then I'll help aliens, and I'll help innocent children aliens live. That's fine too.
One of the things that
And I'll go to heaven.
one of the things that was happening was like I guess because like a lot of cows were disappearing,
God forbid.
and it was like not being reported on, but like in some of the cases their cows would have like all of their they would be standing there, but they'd be dead. But they would have like all of their like organs and stuff like precisely removed to the point where they were like cutting between cells, which is like technology that we don't
I
have.
can explain that.
How do you explain that?
It's a good joke.
It's a good joke.
Whatever. The shit that happens all the time.
I don't know, but that's like they said it was just like a husk. Of
But
a
who is
cow.
they? Like, have we seen this more than once?
Yeah,
From who?
they've also seen that on humans.
From
Where
who?
like it was clear that like humans were operated on, but like while they were alive, and in a way that like it far advances our technology.
Here's my thing. Maybe it's my trust, but if I see this sounds like if I see this, oh, this is certainly inexplicable and unexplainable, and might be proof that aliens or whatever does exist. But I just don't believe that this really did happen or does exist unless I see it. Because the internet, I've seen all kinds of shit.
You believe in Moses?
Yes.
You seen Moses?
No, but that's my life. I have to, but I was told Moses for 27 years. Also, I don't believe there was a guy named Moses who existed.
You don't
It's
believe
not.
it?
I'm not a religious realist. There's not actually a pit of fire after you die.
It seems like you believe nothing.
I don't really believe.
Listen,
anything.
you got to open your eyes.
I
open
believe
your
in
heart.
energy. I believe in the energy of Moses.
You're like
Ten
an atheist
Commandments.
Jew almost.
No, I believe in God as God.
Have you
know?
seen Heretic?
But that's
I
that's
saw
what we
it.
all are.
You thought
No, I
it
didn't
was
see
okay?
Heretic.
I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was going to be a movie where it was like, because the trailer made it seem like it was going to be a thing where his house was a puzzle and based on your
That's what
decisions.
I want. I
Yeah.
wanted a bigger house. I wanted like to open a
Yes,
door
dude.
and there'd be like a giant room
Yes. Versus he was just like a crazy guy. Yeah.
versus just a dungeon. But like,
The Monopoly scene was good though.
yeah, that was
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Do you believe in Moses? That's good. Do you believe in Moses?
Is there a theory that Moses was an alien?
Probably.
All right,
this-
listen to this. So
this,
Moses was a simulation.
This theory that I like read online stated that Jesus was an alien. It was created by the aliens
I
Wow.
believe that.
to like
They did a good job.
yeah,
Very
to like
successful.
inspire people that like
Well, it's like
I
in
don't know.
Prometheus, where it's like everyone has like something of people looking up at the moon. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
every culture has. Aliens are like, I don't know if anything's real. Like I truly don't know if anything's real anymore.
Dude, you need something to create a lasting community, and religion is that thing. Because like if you make a thing, it'll just stop. But religion keeps going. You pass it down to your kids.
Do
and it
you-
keeps
Yeah.
going. Keeps
So
going.
based off of that, because you were saying you don't really care if your kid looks. What if you don't want to have a? What if you marry a
I would raise my
Episcopalian?
kid as Jewish.
Yeah, but what if she doesn't want to? And then he's
Then
not
I
a full Jew because he didn't come out of a Jewish woman. Then he's not a full Jew.
Yeah, but also like if I say he's a full Jew, he's a full Jew.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, but if I say like I got a lot of sway in the community, sway in the morning,
You used to.
and
You've
what
been
I
getting screwed over by your rabbi landlord, though.
yeah, but what yeah. I know I was about to say his name. I don't want to say his name. But what I could do is just be like, hey, he's converting and get him to convert. Because I'm raising my fucking kid as Jewish.
I'm sure you are, but he's not. If you have sex with a girl who isn't Jewish, he's not coming out a Jew.
But it's like the old argument is like that's what it says in the Torah. But what it also says is like you can't wear polyester.
I thought it was
and
like
wool
baseball,
together.
like where
So I
tie
would
goes
just
to the runner, like tie goes to the penis, like whatever.
It should.
Yeah, whatever.
yeah, it's like if it benefits it, you'd say
But it's
that.
super
If it
loose
doesn't-
because then, like, for birthright, like, you can be half a percentage of Jew and they'll send
Dude,
you over.
you know what I would do?
Yeah.
My father always tells me, he says, I don't care if you marry a Jew, but, well, he actually he never says that, and he would never say that.
Yeah.
But he says, when prompted, he says, Jewish or willing to become one. That's the fourth time I've said that on this podcast. Jewish or willing to become one. So if she's an Episcopalian, I would just have her convert, and she
What if she
loves
doesn't
me.
I feel like
Well, then we won't be together.
I feel like an
But she will one day.
Episcopalian
That's
is an
Jewish.
easy one to convert.
Yeah, she's not
That's
gonna
a very
I should've went
shaky.
deeper.
Yeah.
You got piss in your
Yeah.
name.
What is
The woman
what do
I'm
the
with don't
black people
care.
do? Ethiopian, Episcopalian.
No, what are they? They're like Baptists.
Yeah, Baptist.
Southern Baptist,
Yeah.
Methodist. The one doing it.
It's all kind of the same once you realize it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I think as well. It's just ways
Well,
to help us.
My
how to live
favorite
and
one
be
is
happy.
the one where it's like only we go to heaven and no one else in Catholicism goes to heaven. Which one is that? It's like the
Isn't that just Catholic?
I think
No, they're-
Catholics. I'm a little loose on the Catholic, like
The Catholic
because
Church.
I grew up very strict Catholic. Always went to church. Went to CCD. Never once did they talk about gay people. Never once did they talk about like other people getting into heaven. The whole message was just like
yeah.
be kind to your neighbor. It was a
That's-
very
that's
pure,
great.
very
just like
nice.
That's
Reform.
awesome.
That's like
Yeah.
that was the same as like this Hebrew school I went to. Even though we talked about
Wasn't the same with me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Every like in the world of building golf courses, they say every golf course has one. Every great golf course has one stupid hole, and I think that applies to the Bible. It has one stupid thing.
What would the stupid? Oh yeah, no, but it's more than one.
It's more than one,
There's
but the
some-
Bible is big.
What would
so
be the
it's like-
dumbest though?
It's not even. It's stupid now, but it was written so many years. We're not taking that
Yeah.
into account. Shit from 1955 is obsolete.
Yeah.
The iPhone 8 is obsolete.
Imagine
Of course the
wearing a
Bible's
robe
gonna
and
be.
sandals, and all of a sudden Elton John walks down the street. You'd be like, "This cannot be in this book."
Yeah. Well, it's like in Heretic, where the
Right.
guy was like, when he's talking about how in Mormonism they took out the whole thing about being able to have multiple wives, basically. Because they were like, we don't need this anymore.
Because they were like, Mitt Romney did not get elected.
Yeah, it's true. Mitt Romney was such a pussy. He's like,
What a name, Mitt.
it is. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? I'm Mitt Weintraub.
Even Romney is like Romney.
I'm trying this new thing, dude, where I do Trump, but in my voice. I came in here. I said, it's a great room. It's a great room. I'm in here. It's a great room.
That's pretty good.
Hey, how you guys do it? I think this.
I got my girlfriend a great Trump gift for her birthday. It's a Trump daily affirmation button. So you press it and it goes, "You're beautiful. You're wonderful. I love you."
Is she depressed?
Dude, she's like now trying to pretend she cares a little bit. So like she's like reading the New Yorker now, which has been good for nobody.
Wow, yeah, that's a tough one.
And like she challenged me on like Trump's tariffs, and I was like, "Shut up, it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
we're not gonna pay taxes. It's gonna be fine."
Do you think Biden is trying to escalate a war with Russia?
I think Biden is more in tune with the military-industrial complex, and would do what people are kind of stop it, man.
Talk to me in 5 minutes.
I think that he's a war hawk. I fuck with Biden because I'm like everyone's dumping on him still. I'm like, give Joe a break, kind of like he's
Yeah.
out of here. But I think the whole Biden thing with giving Iran money basically and not putting tariffs on them or whatever it takes to stop them from getting money is
Yeah.
like, so I think that is like obvious that tried to escalate a war, and you should be on board with that because
Somebody say a joke, please.
Israel is the Wakanda for Jews. How about that? Has anyone said that
Wakanda.
before? I've been saying that at Mike's, and I'm like, and I literally asked
No,
him, like,
it's too small to be.
I know
Too
because
small to be Wakanda. Wakanda is a big
we
country.
literally have an
Is it?
Iron Dome. Like we
Is
literally
Wakanda big?
no, Wakanda's just a town.
Wakanda's not smaller than New Jersey.
Wakanda's definitely smaller than New Jersey.
Come on,
Dude, it's just like
Wakanda's a whole
it
ass
had like
country.
four. It had like 4 tall buildings, and everything else was just like.
But the difference,
trailer
nobody
parks.
knew about Wakanda. Everybody knows about Israel.
Have you ever had sex with a black girl?
No, I sent a black girl dick pics when I was in San Diego at work, though she wouldn't come over.
If you do, make sure you wear a Wakandam.
Nice.
That was my joke from a long time ago.
Wakanda.
Can't believe you're leaving, dude.
I know, it's a little crazy, isn't it?
I shouldn't have asked. I shouldn't have asked.
I thought you were
just
moving
known.
to like
No, it's after the
Flatbush.
podcast. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you're moving. I was like, oh yeah, he's moving.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to like really have a
Career out there.
like a really robust streaming setup. So maybe I can
Yeah,
video
yeah,
you guys in.
Dude, I want to. I want to come visit.
Listen, if News from Bed takes off, like for some reason, if like mildly obese, weird sounding losers
Yeah.
are like popular,
Hey, Jen.
then I will fly people out to do the show.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, who are you gonna have on? James Donlin every week
James
forever.
Donlin. I got my friend Jonah down there. My friend John.
Kevin Nealon.
Is he in Florida?
You could have him on.
Wow.
Who was the guy who said, "Wow, that was a weird joke about Hitler's dad"? Was that H. Foley? H.
Oh,
Foley.
H. Foley. I should have H. Foley on. I might need a king size bed, though.
Yeah. He's fat.
H. Foley.
Wow.
His name should be Foley because he looks full. I think we're at the end of this podcast.
Put me out of my misery, please.
Kiwi turning 27 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's it's been a ride.
Today, it'll be today.
2:32 a.m. So technically tomorrow, but I appreciate you trying to bring it back in.
Well, it'll be today when this comes out.
I'm sorry. I just want to say it's been a long road. I'm aware how I've come off in this podcast, but I've had good sets. I've had good sets before, and these guys can both vouch, right?
Yeah.
Right, guys.
Yeah, dude, you're the best.
Yes. All right.
I love you,
Appreciate
dude.
that. I'm going to miss you.
I'm
going
gonna miss you.
I can't believe I asked. I shouldn't have asked. But your spirit is always going to live with me. It's like in
Oh, I
Gandhi.
appreciate
Did you
that.
watch the Gandhi movie
I
with
think I
Ben
watched
Kingsley?
in high school. I watched that.
He's leaving his friend, and his friend's crying. He's like, "Why are you crying? I'm always going to be in your heart," and that's how I feel. about
Wow,
you
that's
know?
beautiful.
Um,
And much like Gandhi, maybe we can spend the night in bed together and not touch each other,
Is that what he did?
just as temptation.
Yeah. We can not eat together. Dude, no, it's
Did
good.
Gandhi have any stains on his record? He wasn't like a
he was
pedophile?
racist.
He was a
he was
pedophile
racist.
too, I
I
believe.
think he was a
Yeah.
pedophile.
But
yeah.
besides those two, he was
Yeah.
fine.
He just didn't eat
yeah.
for a
No
little bit,
stains.
more
Didn't-
robe.
Yeah, didn't eat for a little
Give
while.
me a
God
break.
gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers,
Yeah.
or whatever, something
Yeah,
like that.
no, that's good.
Okay.
I suppose.
Yeah.
What do you got to plug, boys?
Yeah, we'll be at Union Pool yesterday night. So come through. I'm 27. I feel I like getting older. It's
It's
one
nice.
thing in my life that I like feeling old because
I
then
like
I don't
being
feel
young.
stupid anymore.
You feel more confident in your
More
body,
confident,
and in
less
your
stupid.
mind.
guess.
But everybody keeps saying
Hurting
that
my
I'm like,
knee all the time though.
Yeah.
Pulled my quad.
yeah, that's you got to stretch.
I know. I do.
You don't stretch.
I need 2 more.
My brother's coworker just quit the company to stretch. She's like a professional stretcher now. So I have some stuff I could teach you, courtesy of Josh.
Okay, I'm interested.
Anyway, it's been fun on this podcast today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see you
I'll,
tonight.
I'll have you guys back on before
Before you leave,
I go.
forever.
I actually have to like bank like a bunch of episodes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Makes sense.
maybe we'll do like a day where I just sit on this bed and like
Just
people
different
just
people
over.
rotate.
It's like that
through.
3
girl that's
o'clock.
been like
Get in
fucking
here,
all
John
those guys.
Now I'm
Hell
being
yeah.
funny.
That was good.
Now I'm being
Yeah.
funny.
That was
That was
good.
good.
God, now I'm being fucking
You were too
funny.
concerned with your mortality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think I might like. Anyway, Alex.
Yeah. I think on this podcast I came
You
out a
came
little
across
hot for the
well.
2. My first 2. I remember I watched the first one back. I was like, oh Jesus.
No, you were terrible.
Yeah.
You
Well,
were
They
terrible.
get better as you go.
Yeah, and
It's-
I feel like
yeah.
today I settled in. I got into stuff only when you prompted me to.
It was great. It was a
yeah.
great app.
I definitely was over my skis for the first couple times, but I think I was finding
Game
my
tape.
Yeah, I think I was finding my rhythm here a little bit.
I appreciate you guys heavily analyzing your performance on a podcast.
I think I watched the second one back. I was interjecting way too much with nothing.
Yeah, dude, that was a disgrace. That was that one.
I was popping in with like, wait, then this happened in my life. It's just like, God, I'm such a fucking
Yeah, no,
Hey,
that was really bad.
We touched all the bases I
really
wanted
bad.
to touch.
yeah.
This was
But yeah,
beautiful.
if you're a homeowner in Maine or New Hampshire, I sell solar panels. It's $0 installation fee, upfront cost. It's basically we're just your utility provider. But I'll be working there for a little bit more. So let me know.
What's the name of the company?
Venture Solar, headquarters in Biddeford and Maine, Nashua, and I'm just we're in 11 states.
Hell yeah.
Can you name all 11?
No, I can't name all 11. It's a
Wyoming.
yeah. Could be a better. I could get paid more. I get paid minimum wage.
You get paid minimum wage?
Don't forget about commission.
Why don't you work for Amazon? My friend Jam is going to work there.
I needed to get sales on my resume, so I'm gonna work this for a little bit.
But you'll get jacked if you work for Amazon.
That's not. I know, dude. I want to be jacked so bad.
Like
Like Bradley Martin.
Who's Bradley Martin?
Yeah, who is?
You don't know who Bradley Martin is? You guys see this? Bradley Martin is like the jack dude.
I thought you were
who
going to
says he
say
can beat everyone
Cooper, and I was like,
up. No,
Bradley Cooper. No, he's in good shape.
Bradley
Yeah.
Cooper's a fag, dude.
Oh, what are you
Bradley
doing?
Cooper, when he played like this. Yeah. I don't need to get into Bradley Cooper, man. Whatever.
So who's Bradley Martin?
Bradley Martin is like the jack streamer who always says he like can beat
Yeah.
people up.
Neither of us.
I'm surprised you don't know who Bradley Martin is.
I don't know. The only streamers I know are Moon, Queso.
Kai Cenat.
I like Queso.
Cincinnati's good.
Don't like Kai Cenat.
Really?
I think he's very boring.
Oh, I think he's kind of funny.
I think he's boring.
I haven't seen a lot of him, but he seems.
My
funny.
brother told me I was a hater when I said I didn't like Kai Cenat, and then I was like, maybe I am just a hater because he has a lot of fun.
Yeah, he has fun.
He
has
has
fun.
fun,
He's
but
good
yeah.
attitude.
I think he just
Or
has
bad
fun.
attitude.
Yeah,
The
He's
whole
loud and
the whole
energetic.
thing is just him, just like,
yeah.
and it's like Snoop Dogg is handing him like the key to like
Every.
I like streamers
Jamaica,
that I like
and he's
streamers
just
that
like,
beat up
"Thanks."
pedophiles.
they're always just reading whatever, and so I'm like, who cares about them?
are just-
You're the thing. They're just a bunch of
Thank you for the
children.
donation.
Yeah, but anyway, I'll see you boys later tonight.
I guess so. Yeah.
Are
Thanks,
you
dude.
okay? You seem so upset.
I'm tired. I'm upset. I'm
Okay.
upset that you're leaving my life. I had
I'm upset too. I'm
had
gonna be really sad when it
Surya
happens.
Deer, who's a friend of the pod, he left, and that was like we've had a lot of comics, stand-up comedy leave, you go different places, but when Surya left, that was the first time I was like, damn, this is like somebody in my life who I care about is leaving.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I don't think I'm facing the music yet.
Don't, and
you
you're
know?
not going to. You live here, and then when you're there, you'll be there.
Yeah.
You're gonna do great, dude.
Don't cry, Alex.
I know. I feel bad with how unremorseful I am right now.
I wish I could take your feelings.
I'm more of an off-camera kind of guy.
I don't do
Yeah.
anything off camera.
Turns off.
Turns off, I'm like, yes.
You start juggling,
Just buy it.
flaming. All right. Well, thank you guys very much.
Thank you. It's
I
been a blast.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man.
Peace.
You're the best.